Hi, my name is Jonas and I welcome you to this video on how we can start our own EEROS project using the EEROS template project. In the previous video on installing the EEROS Docker container, we cloned the EEROS Docker BeagleBone Blue GitHub repository. The link to the video is in the description. To create a new working directory, we open the folder where we cloned the EEROS Docker container repository in Visual Studio Code. Then we copy and paste the EEROS project folder. This folder contains the template project that we have covered in another video. The link is in the description. Next, we give the folder a meaningful name, for example AdMobROS. And finally, we redirect the workspace folder that will be opened when we start the Docker container. For this, we simply change the following line inside the .dev container, devcontainer.json file to the name that we have given to the folder. Then we can open the folder inside the Docker container by pressing F1, selecting Remote Containers Open Folder in Container and pressing the Open button in the pop-up window that will open. Once it opened, we should see the name of our new folder in the Explorer tab. Now we are set up and we could start developing. However, we recommend to use Git since it can simplify our developing process a lot. In the following, we will look at how we can set up Git and GitHub. For this, we open a new terminal and initialize Git with the command git init. For some reason, the source control tab does not always update properly when we initialize a new repository. To force the update, we need to reopen the folder locally and then open the folder inside the container again. Next, we open the terminal and tell Git who we are. After that, we add a readme and .gitignore file to our repository. Then we add those two files to the staging area and commit the changes. The command git init automatically created a master branch for us. However, newer syntax favors the name main over master. To follow this trend, we can simply rename our branch. From now on, we can manage our repository through the Source Control tab in Visual Studio Code. Let's open it. Here we can stage the template project files by clicking on the plus sign. Then we enter a commit message and click on the check mark to commit the changes. Now that we have our local Git repository all set up, we can go on and publish it to our remote GitHub repository. For this, press F1 and select Publish to GitHub. If we use this command for the first time, we need to follow the shown instructions to give Visual Studio Code access to our GitHub account. If we want, we can give the remote repository a new name and then press Publish to GitHub Public Repository to publish it. Finally, we can go and check in our GitHub account if the new repository has been uploaded properly. From now on, we can easily commit changes via the Source Control tab and synchronize them with our remote repository on GitHub. Thank you for following me through this video on how we can start our own EEROS project, and I will see you in the next one.